What's up? How you guys doing? All right, so we're hopping back on, but this day, instead of getting right into the charting sessions, want to do a little something different. So we've been discussing in our groups the reason why we're looking for financial freedom or growth spiritually or as far as personal development. What is the reason behind that? And we also want to get into who are you and who do you want to become. So a lot of people jump right into looking for a solution to these financial discomforts or any discomfort in life without really getting down to the root of the problem. So we put a presentation together and we just want to go through it so we can agitate some critical thinking and get you closer to those answers that we're searching for. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in, talk about these topics and cover a few things with you guys. So let me go ahead and turn this down. All right. So I heard something that blessed me, and it was the why is more important than how. And it took a while for me to understand it, but when I looked deeper into it, we figure out plans or we create a dream. And as long as you know why you want to do it, that could help you stay consistent versus trying to figure out exactly how it's going to get done. So, with this process, I want to get you closer to developing that understanding. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right. So, oh God, wrong one. Hush up. All right, we was in the wrong space. All right, so the goal of the company is definitely to empower you through trading. We also want to help you become your future success. Now, in order to do that, there are a couple of key success factors that we got to look at. Now, the biggest factor as far as your success will definitely be your mindset. The things that you see, you speak, your interactions on the daily, all of these things program your mindset. And whatever you put in is exactly what you get out. So, in doing this discovery process, we want to look at the power of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. Okay? But the first thing first, we want to look at why we're here. And by here, I mean, why are we looking into investing? Why are we looking into trading? And most people, they'll say financial freedom. We'll hear answers about time freedom and giving back to help others. Now, all of these things, they got something key in common. And that key thing is growth. So, whether you're looking for that growth financially or You're looking for that growth in life. In order to reach that growth or reach the transformation that we are seeking, we have to properly identify where we are and where we want to be. And in doing so, we need to find and identify the gap in between. Okay? So we've been doing this for a while, helping a lot of people figure out these trialing questions and also filling this gap. And the way we've been doing it is using our scientific approach. And this method is really simple. What we do is start with the end to create the new. Now, what do we mean by that? If you look at your life as a movie and you are the star character, if you fast forward all the way to the end of that movie, right before those credits are cut, what did you accomplish and who did you have to become to accomplish those things? Now, when you visualize yourself at the end of this movie, and you understand what you had to become, the next step is to identify the feelings that you had to embody and the characteristic traits that you had to embody in order to become that version of yourself. Okay? Once you do those things, your next step is to download those feelings, download those characteristic traits, and look at that as the new version of yourself. Tell yourself, this is the new me. Now, when you follow this process, starting with the end to create the new, you begin at the finish line. You already know exactly how it's going to end. This should give you a bit of security, and the thought process should be, it's already done once you begin. So once you get to the finish line, after you already put those things in place, the next thought that you should have is that it's already yours. Too many times when we are looking to create something new, we start from a place of fear, and the thought is, I don't know how to do this. I don't know where to find these resources. So that's why we want to start with this process of starting with the end to create the new. Visualize everything being done completely. And once you start, you remove the anxiety from your journey by leaning on to these thoughts. It's already done and it's already yours. So what we want to look at is just ask yourself this question. How hard would you play the game if you knew you had already won? So every trial in the journey, perceived tribulation. What if everything was strategically put into place just to help you grow mentally or physically so you can accomplish the goal that you desire? Like, what would that do for you? How much would it help? Would it free you? Like, these are some big questions. Sonia, how you been? Long time, Sonia. Right, so after you understand that the game is already won for you, the next step is to visualize your success. We want you to see that success and hold on to it, and also hold on to those emotions. And what's going to happen is it's going to start this process of shifting your thoughts. This will help you remode, reshape, and reprogram your mind, because this is the truth. Trading is beautiful, but if you do not have discipline or the proper mindset, then there is absolutely nothing that I could help you with. That's why we structured the company to where the main goal is personal development and getting more in tune with yourself, becoming self-aware. And in doing that, not only will you be able to spot patterns in the market, but you'll be able to spot the patterns that are going on within yourself, to self-correct yourself. Or even if it's something as simple as self-reflection, you have to be in a position to where you can identify these things to reshape, remold, or reprogram yourself. Okay? So we really want to help you become your version of success. And I say your version because everybody has a different outlook on success. And I don't want you to pick the version that your parents, your friends, or your spouse or the world gave to you. We want to get you in a position where you can think of this for yourself and not your career. I don't want you to associate your career with who you are, who you want to become. Outside of that, outside of being a doctor or a teacher, who are you? Your characteristic traits. Who do you want to become? Okay? These are some key questions before we get into trading that you have to learn, because there is a learning curve with everything new that you will approach. But if you don't have something that keeps you balanced or grounded, or something that is bigger than yourself that will allow you to push through when those times get hard, you will quit on yourself. Okay? So this is a starting point for us. So again, who are you? I'm a father. No, don't associate it with your kids or your career. Who are you at your core? It's a very important question. All right. Now, if you guys, I'm sorry. Yeah. So outside of that question, who are you? The next question is, what is your why? Now, really quick, most of us, when they hear this question, they say, oh, I do it for my family. Oh, I'm doing it because, I want freedom. And I listen and I nod my head. Okay. But this is the reality. Those surface level reasons that we choose when we're asked this question, what is your why? They aren't deep enough. Okay. I mean, surface level answers, they aren't deep enough, because if those answers were deep enough, if the family was so important, if the financial freedom was so important, if the time freedom was so important, then you would already be where you feel you're supposed to be. Okay. And that was something that was really big to me personally. Like, damn, I thought I wanted to do this for my family. I thought I wanted to do this for my kids. But every time I was put in a position where I had to let my disciplines take me to the next level, I would make the same mistakes over and over again, self-sabotaging my progress because I didn't completely understand what my why was. I made my why everything around me, and I learned really fast that it wasn't sustainable. So we have to dig deeper and find and get away from the surface level answers when it comes to this question. Okay. Now, if you guys are struggling with figuring this out, we do have a free trial for our mindset series. And in the first lesson, we go over identifying your why, and we also give you a visualization exercise that helps you create that being that you want to become. Because this is the key. A lot of us unconsciously fall into cycles. We're just living the same loop over and over again. And that's because we do not use our gift of visualization to create the next stage of our life. So in that first lesson, we're pretty much going to ask you some questions to probe you in a sense. And then we want to help you figure out 3 different ideas or dreams that you've had. And out of those 3, we're going to find the one that puts you in a position to be of service the most, and also the one that is the most scary, because most likely that's the one for you. All right. And like I said, all of these things are in day 1 of our mindset series. So if you want a little assistance, feel free to check that out. But the purpose of this is we want to get you back to a childlike state of creation. As a child, when you're building or you're dreaming, none of us thought, what if this goes wrong? And that's the thing that holds us back as adults. We're not focused on the fulfillment of the dream. We're focused on the possible trials that could occur. And we let those things stop us before we even start. So we want to get you in that childlike state so you can get back to your biggest dreams. Now, after we help you figure out what that dream is, what we want to do is teach you how to, we want to teach you how to identify and nurture those dreams. Okay? Because it's one thing to identify, but what are the next steps? Where do you go from here? And that's exactly what this program is about. Now, why is this important? In order to create or fulfill any dream that you have to have a sense of balance, peace, or freedom to continue to push through. All right? So even when it's tough, this is the thought that we want you to have, that it's already done. Whatever you are looking for is already yours. And this little simple piece will give you that extra motivating force to push you through when those roadblocks seemingly occur. All right. So it's more than just trading. It's about unlocking your mind, shifting your paradigm, and being intentional with your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, and letting that intentionality lead to the discipline that you'll need to get you to that next stage. Okay? So we're not going to do anything trading related today. I just wanted to get on and share this with you guys because this is the most important piece. You have to create an end goal for yourself mentally. You have to believe it to be true, and you have to make sure that you have a system of checks and balances to make sure that your feelings align with that. And a quick example, if you're saying, or you're manifesting, and you're saying, I am a millionaire. If you're saying that, but you feel poor and you feel unprotected, there is no possible way that you will manifest that dream. So you have to hold on to the feelings that you will have, and using gratitude is a big step or a big key in aligning those feelings. Start saying things like, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a millionaire already. People may hear something that simple and think that it's, like crap, but it is the truth. Everything that I have right now, I sat down, visualized it first. I saw it being fulfilled. I tapped into the feelings that I would have being a CEO, speaking with confidence, projecting my voice, being able to command a room and create a sense of joy and long-lasting love amongst strangers. I sat and visualized this, and now it's happening. And every day I'm being led to different people that can assist with making this thing come true. So I'm a student of exactly what I'm sharing with you guys right now. But again, if you got any questions, let me know. We do have a free trial, like I said, that will help you guys get through these steps. And you can access it by heading over to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com, hitting that free course tab. Go over to Structure Breakers and test it out for yourself. And really, the process, I give you the exact process. You don't have to take the course. I want you to know the steps. So just being blunt, throughout our life experience, most of us experience some sort of trauma that stem from childhood, whether it's from in most cases, it's from your parents, but a lot of cases, it could be the immediate family as well. In order for you to get to that next step or that next level that you're looking for in life, there are things that you added to your thought process from those traumas that is holding you back. Okay? In order to get here, you have to release the pain from this level. We're going to guide you through the process of identifying those traumas through meditation. So we don't want you to sit down and try to control your breathing or quiet your mind. We use a form of active meditation, dynamic meditation. We want you to analyze those thoughts to figure out exactly what the problem is. And after practicing, relaxing, and using our methods to get to those answers over time, you'll be able to calm yourself easily. Okay. So after you identify what those traumas are, we want to create peace. Forgive those people that caused the situation. All right. And you also have to forgive yourself, because this is the truth. And this is the part that most people don't want to hear. Yes, somebody may have hurt you, but when you leave, that situation is over. So if you're sitting down replaying the traumas that you experienced over and over and over in your head, then you are no longer the victim. You are the attacker. Okay? And that's a process that we call the sit cycle, self-inflicted trauma, where we sit and continue to abuse ourselves from things that happened to us or things that we allowed. So we have to remove you from that state, which is the sit cycle. After we do that, we help you identify exactly how those things have affected you. Now, what we use is we create a tree. All right? Really simple. We want to create a visual representation of ourselves, but we create a tree. And we use simple questions to help you identify how that tree looks. Right? Like questions like, what is grounding you spiritually? Okay? So when things happen, like what is your routine? What keeps you balanced? As far as your day-to-day thoughts, what are you thinking? You have a lot of thoughts of doubt, a lot of thoughts of lack. Are you heavily into gossip? Like those different thoughts will form the conditions of your leaves. And when we create that visual representation of ourselves and look at that tree and you realize, damn, my leaves are withered because of the state of my mind, that helps more people create the self-motivation necessary to push through and actually do something about it. So that's a beautiful step in the process. After we identify the condition of our tree, we work on release. And then from there, the process is holding on tight to the thoughts or the feelings that you actually want to experience in your life. And this is the entire process. We just broke it down to where it's 6 weeks, and we use, like I said, those meditations to get you there. But I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Feel free, like I said, to head over to that website, ProfitTakersEU.com. Go to that free courses tab. Try that free trial for structure breaking. As far as the testimonials, it's absolutely amazing. We have licensed professional counselors taking this thing, and all of them are reaching levels of freedom or liberation that they did not find taking therapy sessions. And the power of this thing is it's not a cookie cutter approach. We're going to teach you how to self-diagnose and self-prescribe, because you know yourself better than anyone else. And there's some things that some of us may be a little embarrassed to share, but you will tell yourself the truth. And in that process of telling yourself the whole truth, you'll be able to spot the patterns and create a new routine to break those habits and shift you into the experience that you really want for yourself. So you guys, I care about you, but you got to care about yourself. So thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. You know, let's get active. Let's do the work. And why fight to stay the same? You guys have a great evening. Again, another thing. This 6-week journal, this goes along with that mindset series, because writing is a major part. You don't need this. You can write at home. At home, start creating affirmations. All right? Speak life into yourself. You can use I am, I feel, I do, I see, I love, I understand. All of those different things, if you use them daily to reprogram your feelings and reprogram your mind, I guarantee you'll see a difference in everything that you do. All right. So thank you guys. Remember, you're one trade away from living. Like we said earlier, why fight to stay the same? You're going to fight.